Hello, my name's Ben. I haven't made any videos for a while, so I thought I'd make one today. I'm armed with this large cup of coffee and this delicious cupcake. I'm going to make a video on building a guitar rig, and I'm not talking about choosing amps and pedals and guitars and all that stuff. I've kind of got all that stuff, and I know what I like after years of playing guitar. But what I want to do is make my rig easier to use, easier to set up, and most of all I want to make sure I've got a system, which means I don't leave stuff behind, because the worst thing is getting to a gig, setting up to find you're missing a cable or you're missing a battery or you're missing something important. So I set out to solve that problem. So the first thing I need to work out is what I actually need for a gig. How many individual items do I need? What are they? And how can we start to work this system out? I was surprised by how many pieces are involved in a guitar rig. Okay, so now I know what's involved, what parts I need, and I can start putting together some kind of a case to carry all this stuff. So what I found is that all of those main parts packed together into a nice tight pile. So then I went looking for a road case roughly that size. So I went shopping and I found this case online secondhand. It's slightly oversized for that pile of gear, which is a good thing, more space. And all I did is I built a compartment inside it so that the amp can go here, pedal board over there, and all the loose stuff can kind of pack in here, including batteries and everything else. And basically, this has made gigging gloriously simple. Okay, so I'll show you how it all fits in here, and I'll show you exactly what I've put into this case. First thing is Fender Pro Junior guitar amp. Nice snug fit. Second is my TC Electronics Nova system. This is in its own case. I suppose I could take it out of the case, but it's extra protection. It goes down there. On top of this goes my acoustic pedal board, which is just a Paracoustic DI and a Boss tuner. They run off batteries. I don't use a power supply with those. Also on there goes my volume pedal, which is an Ernie Ball. This is a Sennheiser wireless and a Sennheiser wireless in-ear system and a Sennheiser wireless guitar system. They both fit in, and they have a couple of special cords and a power supply. This is an iPad in a OtterBox case. Drops inside there. What else do we have? This is a bag. No, wrong bag. This is my two wireless packs for the in-ears and the wireless system, both Sennheiser, both in a nice little pouch to keep them from getting smacked up. This is a iPad mount that goes on a microphone stand just for charts, if I'm doing a gig that needs charts. Hercules folding guitar stand. I've also got a separate guitar stand, but there's always quite nice to have an extra. Custom in-ears, these are a bit sick and dying at the moment, so I have this Shure pair as backup. That's a pick holder with a piece of steel on top to hold a slide. This is a bag where I keep a bag of thumb picks, slide, a few extra batteries in there because I haven't put them away properly, and that just drops in. And I guess now we talk about backups. I really only need, for the electric guitar rig, I need 3 cables, and the acoustic guitar rig I only need 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 long ones, so that's definitely more than I need. 2 short. So if I lose a short, I've got a spare. If I lose a long, I've got a spare. And they just go on top like that. jug cords or IEC cords. I need one for my pedal board and then one for my wireless. As you can see, I've got three, so one of those. as a spare slash backup. Now this is every guitarist sort of, well no, every guitarist should have something like this. This is a Tech 21 British. It's a guitar amp simulator pedal. So if my amp dies, I can plug this straight into the sound system and have kind of like a pretty good Marshall-y kind of sound. And I can run my pedals into it. My pedal board dies, I can use this as a distortion pedal, at least get a boost for solos. So if my amp goes down or if my pedal board goes down, this will not be perfect, but it will save the gig from disaster. That's got a brand new battery in it, so I don't need a power supply. Batteries. 9 volts for acoustics and pedals. AAs for all my wireless stuff. Just got to have lots and lots of backup batteries. Tape to tie stuff up. In every guitar case I have a spare set of strings. And I think that is everything. So that is it. That is my guitar rig in a box. And it doesn't matter if it's an acoustic gig, an electric gig, with my covers band, with the Bruce Springsteen tribute band I'm in. The whole rig is in this case, and I just need to grab this case at every gig. It's, you know, it's got a bit of weight to it, but it's light enough that one person can lift it quite easily. And it's just a matter of rolling this into the car or the van or whatever, and grabbing the appropriate guitars. And I've also got a, I think it's a 4 guitar stand, a folding 4 guitar stand, which I chuck in as well. Sadly, it doesn't fit in this box. So look, I hope this has inspired you to set up your rig to make it more professional so that you're not fluffing around trying to find bits and pieces and you can just do the gig easy. I've been super stoked with this. I've played at multiple gigs. It's been great. And actually, one of the best things is I've done a couple of festival kind of gigs. And what I do is I open it up and I set up the amp and pedal board. Amp here, pedal board here. And then when the previous band finishes and starting to roll up your gear, just roll this whole thing out on stage. Turn on the amp, carry the pedal board out, plug in your guitar, and you're away. I mean, it's just been absolutely brilliant. So I recommend it, and it's a lot easier than having an amp case and a pedal board case and a bag with cables. Just one box. And obviously because my amp is small, I can do it in quite a small box. But even if you have a big amp, I mean, I think it'd be worth, say you played a 212 amp like a Fender Twin, I think it'd be worth getting a 412 case, you know, so then the amp sits at the bottom and you've got this box of empty space and you could fit all those extra bits and pieces in there or something. But just have a think about it and try and, you know, use some of these general ideas to make your rig a pro grade rig. That's it for me. See you soon.